Up until today, the last 15 years of my life, I've been studying human behavior patterns, latency, and their subsequent growth, which led to trying to understand how people overcome their adversity and the challenges they face in life and in business. I came to the realization that there was one factor that determined their level of success, which was their ability to bounce back from challenges and keep moving despite their adversity. And this is what I call the resilience reset. Because I've seen what happens to a human being when you don't have those tools or the strategies and unbearable effects that can have. I can remember being a young girl growing up in a household with my mentally ill mother. I remember us being weak and always not doing something because of fear and limiting beliefs that held us back. I lived with her in an urban city, but I remember taking walks at a park-like college campus and enjoying the simple things in life that were within our reach, despite all we didn't have. Then, at the age of 5, my father, an alcoholic, abandoned us. That led to my mother becoming a victim in every circumstance. Then, when I was 8, my mother had a mental breakdown and decided life was just too much for her. I remember being yanked out of bed in the middle of the night, shuffled into a taxi. Out, I heard the metal door clanking behind me. That was the day my mother became a schizophrenic. That's when I started living under the mindset that I was not enough. You see, I've experienced being lost, unsupported, shocked, and let down by life, being drowned by loss, burdened with shame, guilt, and fear. I never fit in. However, I've also experienced learning to trust life and people again. I've experienced a reset using my own resilience. I've overcome and I've become stronger. As you can imagine, many people ask me how I've been able to transform my life and learn lessons from each experience. And the truth is, when I found purpose at the age of 7, I found a safe space. Every time I stepped into a library or into a book, I totally forgot about my situation. Not only that, I became smarter reading. I was leveling up, and I didn't even know it. I began learning from every situation and from everyone I met. I was able to climb the corporate ladder and overcome change after change and challenge after challenge, time and time again. Today, I use my story as an example that no matter what you've experienced, you can overcome and become stronger. Now, I travel the world and teach people how to use their challenges, how to use their adversity, and how to deal with loss and life so that they're able to continue with their lives and not allow one event to dictate their destiny for them. As I'm studying high performers the last 15 years, human behavior, and my own personal experience, I've developed a 5-step model that leads you to developing your own resilience reset. 1. Accept reality. 2. Decide your direction. 3. Get support. 4. Overcome and act. And 5. That's where you perform, act, and advance. This helps people regulate areas of themselves, overcome limiting beliefs, and take confident action that leads to becoming the stronger person they're meant to be in life and at work. No matter how difficult it gets or how things aren't working, how you feel under pressure, undervalued, and feel like the universe is against you, don't ever give up hope. Find resources in a form that inspires you and that allows you to be able to say, I wouldn't change anything that happened to me. Once you develop your resilience reset, you switch from living life in survival mode to living life in thriving mode and becoming stronger. Stronger is not a motivation, it's a commitment to action. Professional development starts with each one of us, Today, my mission is to activate 1 million people to commit to stronger, creating confident, capable, and consistent top performers across organizations and communities. I empower leaders and high performers to become stronger by dismantling limiting beliefs, rebuilding resilience, and taking decisive action under pressure.